Good. It's Don't Hit Snooze, the podcast with your girl, Kachetta Cherie. Welcome back. I'm back. I'm not going to say I'm back and I'm better. I'm not going to do all that extra stuff because who knows what is coming, y'all. But for me, this episode is so meaningful, so I'm going to go ahead and release it. Of course, I love to do things around my birthday because it often causes me to go into a space of reflection and different things that shift me for the better. Typically, I'm always releasing something around my birthday, so this is no different. However, it's a little different. And I say that because I've been grieving, I've been healing, I've been struggling, I've been a lot of things. And I want to say this to the person who has given up. And maybe you still show up in a way, but you know secretly deep down, it's like, yeah, the hope is gone. The hope is gone. The hope is gone away. I want to bring you back some hope today. And I'm saying this because I'm sitting up here. I had everything and every reason to, just in case, let me pull this mic in front of me because it's not working. Nothing is working. I've tried to record on my camera. I don't have enough space on my phone. So I'm recording on my computer and it may or may not pick up the audio. We'll see. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this particular clip, but I don't care. I also gave a disclaimer already and said in the previous videos that I've recorded, at this point I really do want to give up. I'm not going to hold you, but I will give this disclaimer again. I may or may not cuss in this video or this audio, however you are receiving this podcast today. And it's not to say that I don't reverence God anymore. It's not to say that my spiritual beliefs have changed. It's not to say that this isn't who I am but behind closed doors. What I am saying is that you gonna get what you gonna get today. And that is my 34-year-old self saying that. I have not done an entire reflection, honestly. I've just been in a space where I know that I'm not okay. And mostly I'm not okay because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not being me. I'm not showing up how I should be showing up. And yes, that's in my own life, but a lot of times you show up better when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because it's almost like you don't have a choice. There is so much accountability in being who you were called to be, but when you don't have that extra accountability because you're not showing up as her in the first place, then what do you do? What do you do with that? So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you mostly because, like I said, I've been going through it. And this isn't the first video. This isn't the first video of today. This isn't the first video of several different opportunities that I've had to sit down and record. And maybe I did, but I ran out of space, or I ran out of energy. I ran out of motivation. I ran out of inspiration. I ran out of encouragement. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself, but when you don't have any more to give to yourself, what do? You give up. You lose hope. You say F it, okay? And that's really what I've been doing. Outside of all the hurt feelings that I have, outside of all the grieving that I've been doing, outside of all the things that would cause me to rest and essentially rest on my laurels, it's time up for that. Yes, you can still grieve and be healing and be doing the thing that God has told you to do, because you can do that in your secret place, but you can't stay in hiding forever. That's the point of hiding. At some point, you have to come out. That's the point of resting. At some point, you have to get up. Am I right or am I tweaking? Because I feel like for this entire, I want to say half a decade almost, that I've just been not doing the things, starting the things, not finishing the things, or doing the things haphazardly, half-heartedly, half-assed, and whatever. It doesn't matter. I know there is a smell that is coming in here, and it is delicious. Is that my God on today? It's distracting. That's how potent it is. But I'm glad to smell that, other than what I could have been smelling. So I said all this to say too that I know for a fact that the life that I've been living is so humdrum to the point where it feels like an equivalent to Simone Biles saying, I'm not doing gymnastics anymore. And that's crazy. But it's almost as crazy as me doing the same thing thinking that something is going to change. That's insane. Actually, that's crazier, because that is an actual definition of insanity. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Okay. But for real, I really just want someone to hear this and just feel as awake as I am. Don't hit snooze on you. Don't hit snooze on God. You were created for a specific purpose, and I know that you've been trying to figure it out, but time is over with. You know the first step that you need to take. That's all you need to do. Just take that first step. Take that first step. Get up. Move forward. Forgive yourself. You got to. You have to let it go. That the one thing for me that I knew was the beginning of the beginning, like this season. Yes, it was my birthday, right? And it just so happened to be on my birthday. I was hanging out with somebody who I haven't hung out with in a long time. And I had these nose rings in my nose, and they were tarnishing before my very eyes. They were hurting my nose so bad, but I just did not have the courage to take them out. Every time I would get so close, it would be like, oh, the pain. Oh, child. The drama. And I had to hear it from him, and he's so honest. He's so real. He like, man, take them shits out of your nose, G. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yo, it hurts, okay? I don't know. And the pain was so real for me that I just forgot. Like, how did you experience so much pain in trying to take them out, but you got them in the first place? Like, was that not painful? And for me, it really wasn't. It was a snap, you know? I have tattoos. I have piercings. It was a snap. Speaking of piercings, I don't have earrings in my ear. It's a lot going on right now that I wanted to change. I wanted to put a little boop boop makeup on. I wanted to do a lot of things, but this has to be said. This has to be put out, and I'm not about to, look, I'm 34 years old. I woke up like this, and you gonna get what you gonna get. I washed my ass today, so you gonna get what you gonna get. I had to hear that from a person who I knew was going to be honest with me. I'm like, yo, he sees it. He sees the nose rings tarnishing in my nose. He knows how sensitive my skin is. Even though he has not talked to me in a long time, he knows me. So I said, okay, I'm going to ask for help. I did. I said, yo, I asked my daughter, Gigi. I call it my Gigi too. So I asked Gigi, can you help me take these out tomorrow? She said, sure. Tomorrow came, which was yesterday. I say, yo, I ain't no punk AB. I'm not finna play with myself like this. I took them shits out myself, okay? And it really didn't dawn on me. Like, it didn't hit me. The revelation didn't hit me until I really sat and thought about this episode. I say, yo, it's somebody out here right now that's sitting, that's not doing the thing that God told them to do. And it's out of fear of success, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of a lot of things. But God didn't give you that. That is not, like, that fear didn't come from God, period. So whatever he told you to do and this other thing that's coming up, please, by all means, it can be there. A new thing that I've been saying to myself is this: fear might be a part of the equation, but it's not the answer. If I'm telling you that the thing you're supposed to be doing and you not doing it is equivalent to Simone Biles saying that she's not going to do gymnastics, don't that sound crazy to you? Don't that sound like you need to get up and move forward and leave anything else out of it? Any wrongdoings that it don't matter. You feel like you don't have the experience that you need, it does not matter. You feel like you need to perfect it. You feel like, stop the research, stop everything. Just move forward. Just do something. One thing. And that's the one thing that's on your heart right now, that's in your gut, that's on your mind. You know what it is. Even if it's just moving. You probably need to move the state. Move to another state. You scared, okay? You don't know what's there. You got people there. You don't got people there. It don't matter. And I know it sounds crazy, but when it's that thing that the Lord has put on your heart to do and you're not doing it, why prolong it? I feel like I need to put my glasses back on. I can't see. So, I don't really need to see, honestly. That's the funny part about all of this. I saw it already. My life. The vision. God gave it to me. I saw it. I see it. I don't need glasses to see it. For real though. I'm so serious right now. Get your ass up and do what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not playing. This is not the time to play anymore. We are done playing, okay? And right now, I could be cleaning up. I could be doing this. I could be doing that. But this is going to inspire that. But the more I try to do that and stay away from this because, I need to have myself in order before I do. Yeah, that's true. But the reason that my house is not in order is because I was housing some guests. So I stopped doing what I was going to do last week so that I can make them comfortable. I can get to that whenever. I can get to that now. But what you can't lag on, what you can't wait for, is you. You've been doing that for too long, and the time is up. And God can do this thing for you in 4 months, in the 6 months that you've been hearing everybody else say, "Oh, my life changed, the glow up, da da da." It can happen for you too. I'm believing God for me, and I'm believing God for you. But you got to stop sleeping on you. You got to stop sleeping on the vision. You got to stop sleeping on the potential. The potential needs to just be that and leave that alone. Change that to kinetic. We moving. Kinetic energy. Your energy needs that energy. Straight like that. I smile a lot on here, but I'm so serious. I smile because my RBF is so wild. Like, so I hope this message really reaches the one person that I know it needs to reach. And if it's multiple people, great. But I know there is one person at least that needed to hear this, that needed to say to themselves, get your mind right. Once the mind is gone, it's hard. It's hard to come back from that. But it's also just one decision. You're one decision away. And I got this quote right here. I've been changing these. And this one says, everything is something you decide to do, and there is nothing you have to do. You can stay right where you are. You can keep doing what you've been doing, which ain't shit. But we're not doing that, right? Come on. You ready? Let's go. Take my hand. Now, for real, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I will talk to you all again soon. It's Don't Hit Snooze, the podcast with your girl, Kachetta Cherie, and I'm out.